These weasels. I mean, seriously. It's so good. The squirming and the humana from Tom Werner.
The backtracking.
The backtracking, thank you. Trying to explain away Full Throttle.
That's not what I meant.
Let me ask you, on what planet in anyone's universe, when someone says we're going to go full throttle, does that mean we're going to coach infield defense differently? How could you connote full throttle with infield practice?
On Planet Tom, that's where.
That's what I meant by full throttle?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it's a personal motto of mine.
I'm all gas, no brakes.
Personal motto of mine. And what I really meant was a multifaceted approach. Like, for example, if we improved our defense, how many wins would that be good for? And some nerd inside told him 8 to 9 wins. 8 to 9 wins. Okay, go ahead. No, well, but how does... what I really meant by full throttle was better infield defense.
Yeah, every avenue possible.
You've got to be kidding me, man. And just to again, I like to put it in context because the way the question was originally asked of Tom Werner, this was when was it exactly? Was it spring training of last year?
No. It was when they hired Breslow.
I'm sorry. Why'd I say that? Yeah, so it was in November when they hired Breslow. Here's John Tomasi with the Tom Werner exchange. Go ahead.
Is now the right time in your mind to spend, or does the team need to get a little closer with the young players?
We know that we have to be competitive next year, so we're going to be competitive next year.
So you're not waiting for the younger guys to get a little closer and the team to be there's sort of levels.
I mean, that we're going to have to be full throttle in every possible way.
Okay, he's responding specific. John gave him a couple different times. Is this the right time to spend, or are you waiting for you to get a closer? We know we have to be competitive. So it's not a matter, says John, of waiting for the young guys to get closer. No, we have to be full throttle. He wasn't talking...
in every way imaginable.
He wasn't talking about infield defense. He was specifically asked about the timing of when you're going to spend. And he let it be known that we have to be full throttle in direct response to a spending question. It wasn't a multifaceted conversation about infield defense or anything like that. It was about spending and when are you going to spend. And how does this all time out, Stu? Like, again, when were season tickets, Stu? What was the timing on all this?
I believe it was the 16th of January.
When what was?
The season ticket renewal was due in?
So you're saying before season tickets were due, it's full throttle. And now that they've gotten past the due date, they're dialing it back and telling you actually going to spend less this year than they did last year.
Yeah, isn't that convenient?
This was about selling season tickets with no real intention of improving the team. He knew what he was doing.
Interesting. Mazz, your thoughts?
So here's the thing, okay, and I've said this over the years, so I want to be clear on this part of it. I don't think they're stupid. Okay, I don't think they're stupid, but they clearly think you are. So it's disingenuous for them to do it the way they do it. I don't understand why they just don't tell the truth. You know what my motto is? Tell the truth. That's my motto. I try to live by that motto. Tell the effing truth. And so if the truth is we're trying to develop our minor league system, we believe we can be competitive while we're doing that, but until we get to a certain stage, it doesn't really make sense for us to go out and sign $500 million free agents. Okay, now, I disagree with them, but at least I would respect the fact that they were telling the truth. Now I respect neither, and I believe neither. So, and here's the other thing, too, that example he gave of improving the defense, 9 more wins they would have gotten. First of all, 9 is a lie. It was probably half of that.
I was going to say, that feels like a lot.
Okay, let's call it 5. But I'll tell you what, for the sake of this discussion, I'll give you 9. I'll give you 9. 8 or 9. Jimmy, how many games did they win last year again?
78, I believe.
78. So that gets them to 86 or 87. Is that what we're looking for? That's the goal now?
Is that full throttle?
Right. And here's the other thing, as our new intern pointed out, and it's a good one. If they were 86 or 87 just by including the defense, wouldn't that be more reason to go out and spend the money? Wouldn't that be more reason to go out and get a frontline pitcher to put with Bayo? Because you say, well, wait a minute. If we're 86 or 87, then now's the time to go drop $300 million on Yamamoto, and now we're in the game. Back when Theo Epstein was here, you know what the goal was for wins per season? 95. That was the goal. Every year, not 86 or 87. You want to do 86 or 87? Then go buy some small mid-market team and have fun.
So, this Fan Fest thing, it's turned into quite the debacle for these guys, huh?
Oh, my gosh.
2 straight years. It's the best thing the Red Sox have done.
It's supposed to be a celebration and a feel-good fan thing, just all, lollipops and rainbows. And it's turned into like this thing. It's kind of cool. Yes, Stu.
Supposedly, when Sam Kennedy got booed on the Jonathan Papelbon show, Tom Warner stormed away from the event.
Big baby.
And good job by Papelbon, who was having a good time being the party host.
So, Sam Kennedy also had a comment that's been picked up here. Chris Curtis across the street asked him about their commitment to winning, a question like this. And he basically said, if you believe that, he said, I think your perception is inaccurate. We suffer as much at every loss as we've always suffered. We embrace the success, our desire to win another championship. I've got 5 fingers on my hand. I want one more ring. I can't wait as a baseball fan for the start of 2024. Kennedy pushed back even more passionately, saying that anyone who says they're not as dedicated as they've always been is a liar and just flat wrong. Your thoughts on that comment, Mazz?
Okay, so again, disingenuous. And look, a lot of people get mad at Sam. I don't. Part of it is because they know Sam. And I also think this is a constant theme that has taken place with this ownership, whether it's Sam Kennedy or Larry Lucchino or Theo Epstein, that particularly in the later years here, they're stopping short. How's Sam going to change that? It's not his money. So now, look, I think Sam could do a better job. I just don't understand the part that I don't get. Why aren't they honest? Just tell the effing truth. When the Houston Astros rebuilt their operation down there, they cut payroll dramatically. You know what they told their fans? When we get to the point where we need to get, we will spend. That's a promise. It's a promise, but we got to get to a certain point first. They did it. They did exactly what they promised to their fan base. Exactly what they promised. Why can't these guys do it the same way?
It's the bridge year comment from Theo Epstein back in 2009 that has burned them.
Okay, so there's a way to soften it a little, Jimmy. And now I'm sort of playing semantics with them. But this idea of we want it as bad as we did in the past, I don't care what you say. I care what you do. And if you're not going to do it a certain way, then own up to it. This stupid game that they play is embarrassing.
They're all so full of crap.
They really are.
You know what the Red Sox did over the weekend? They did deny, accuse by calling you people out there the liars for believing something.
Yeah, Sam went on the attack there. I'm sure he means the media and not the fans, but there's a lot of fans that feel this way, so fans take it as an attack on them.
No, and he definitely meant it more to the media than the fans. I would agree with that.
But there are fans who feel that way, by the way. I'm one of them, but I just happen to work in the media. Oh, no.
Just own it and speak bluntly and be honest. Don't give me all the rhetoric and the 5-cent words and just give me a straight answer.
Hey, who knew? Full throttle meant infield defense.
Oh my God.
I never equated that.
So where's the improvement on the infield defense then?
I don't know. Coaching.
Better instruction?
Better instruction. Coaching methods. Yeah, they've been spewing that one for a couple of months.
So Rafael Devers is going to turn into Brooks Robinson now down there?
About the defensive coaching. Well, what are they going to come up with?
Because I remember when this team had a fatal flaw in 2004, they traded for Orlando Cabrera. They got Pookie Reese. They actually there was one year they had Ray Ordonez at shortstop. That's what they did. They went out and they got a player who can play defensively. Wow, novel concept on that one.
But, I mean, seriously, they're going to hit more fungos now? Like, what are they doing?
No, they're going to work at it.
What could they possibly come up with at this level for these guys, for grown-ass men professionals who've been at this now their whole lives? What revolutionary coaching thing are you going to come up with?
Tennis ball drills.
That's going to improve your infield defense that dramatically.
Yeah.
that you would then try and tell me that that's what you meant by full throttle. Oh, it's the most asinine thing I've ever heard.
Oh, and wait till you see what they do to improve the range.
That's
So
why-
they're gonna put little rocket boosters on their cleats.
So you insert bionic materials into these people?
Yeah, jetpacks.
What are you going to do? Oh, it's just, this fan fest thing. They got to rethink this in this current climate. I think they do themselves a little more harm than good in this thing.
No, I can think of a word to describe what the fan fest is, but I can't say the F word that I would put instead of fan.